like we've been doing almost every morning this prep. It's time for morning cardio. I don't know about you guys, but when I wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to do cardio, I don't know where I'm at. But anyways, let's get it. Yo, what is going on, guys? So I figured we'd start off this video by talking about 5 things that helped me make it through my first competition prep and might help a beginner make it through their first competition prep. Now, I've prepped in the past, but this is my first time doing an official prep for men's physique competition. And, I just figured I'd talk about some of the things that helped me survive along the way. All right. So tip number 1, this is in no particular order, but this is probably one of the most essential things that you're gonna need during prep. And it's gonna be your scale. It's a little dirty, but you need a food scale, right? Honestly, it's gonna be really hard to prep without a food scale. There is a point where you're gonna have to start weighing out your portions and knowing exactly what you're taking in to make sure you're taking in the right amount of calories for your prep, right? I mean, honestly, that's all prep is gonna come down to, is tracking your macros, and it's calories in, calories out, right? You want to be burning more calories than you're taking in, and eventually you're going to start chopping away at that fat, and then bam, next thing you know, you got abs. My next essential is going to be find sources of carbs where one serving comes in very small amounts of carbs, if that makes sense, right? That kind of sucks, but for example, a rice cake, right? So a rice cake is only going to be 12 grams of carbs per rice cake, right? That's pretty small when it comes to carbs, and it makes it a lot easier to manage your carb intake. When you are on prep, you're gonna play around with your carbs and your fats intake, and having something like this where your carbs are in super small numbers is gonna really help manage that out, right? And then obviously you can do something like rice. Another thing I have here is you can do something like this 100-calorie oatmeal, right? It's only one packet is 100 calories and one packet is 18 grams of carbs. So usually I'll have 2 of these for breakfast, and that puts me, over 30 grams of carbs. Really helps you manage your carbs so you don't go over. So find sources of carbs and fats that are in smaller portions so it's easier to manage. Next thing we have is find zero sugar or low calorie sauces, right? So this is the zero sugar Smucker's Red Raspberry Preserve. Now, if you're gonna go zero sugar preserves, Red Raspberry is by far my absolute favorite. But you can get whatever flavor you want, as long as it's sugar-free, because one serving is only 10 calories, right? Again, makes it a lot easier to manage your calories. And if you're eating something like a slice of toast, an English muffin, it helps you add a little bit of flavor without all that added sugar, which adds so many more calories, and then before you know it, boom, you went over your carbs, right? So zero sugar or just 0 calorie, like this pancake syrup, right? This stuff will save your life because it helps add some flavor to maybe the same thing you've been eating day in and day out. So these are absolute lifesavers. Along with the whole low calorie, 0 carb thing, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I talk about this a lot, but you gotta go with the Isopure protein powder, okay? Now, in general, invest in a quality protein powder. That's gonna be the most important tip here, is get a good quality protein powder, right? Now, you relatively want the calories to be obviously high in protein, but low in carbs and low in fats, or as low as you can get. Now, the cool thing about Isopure is they literally make 0 carb protein powder or low carb protein powder. So, for example, this cookies and cream one, which is probably one of my favorites, is a 0 carb protein powder flavor. So you literally have 0.5 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 25 grams of protein per serving, right? So let's say you're over your carbs, but you still have to hit your protein intake. A 0 carb protein powder will help you so much hit that protein intake, right? That way you're not stuck eating egg whites night in and night out, right? You can do a 0 carb protein powder, and that's gonna make all the difference. The next step is gonna be something that I think is very important, and it's gonna make prep so much easier because it's almost gonna play a trick on you. And it's to keep your cheat meals smart. Have a smart cheat meal, right? For example, let's say at the end of the day, you're craving something sweet and you don't want to go off the rails and completely binge on some chocolate or something, or completely binge on some ice cream. Be smart about it. So for example, what I do is I save enough calories at the end of the day to have one of these Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurts. This is the strawberry cheesecake flavor, which is probably my favorite. But one of these yogurts is only 80 calories, 0 fat, just 9 carbs, and 12 protein. So if you have a little bit of carbs left at the end of your day, and you're still trying to hit your protein intake, which is usually the case for me. I usually have a bunch of protein at the end of the day, and everything else is filling up by then. 9 carbs. I usually have 9 carbs to spare by the end of the day, and I have one of these after my last meal, like a dessert. And honestly, it saves your life from binging on ice cream, from binging on chips, from binging on chocolate. Being smart about how to satisfy those cravings is very important. Now, this is just one example. You don't have to get Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. You can get Chobani yogurts, or you don't have to get yogurt in general. You can find your own hack. But be smart about how you satisfy those cravings, right? You still have to go according to your calories. Let's say you have a cheat meal or a refeed day, right? Be smart about your refeed days too. That doesn't mean you got to go off the rails and go to Wingstop and order a 30-piece and then slam the whole 30-piece down, right? Or it doesn't mean you got to go and buy donuts and slam a whole dozen box of donuts, right? Be smart about your cheat meals, because you don't want your cheat meals or you don't want your refeed days to sidetrack you or to, I guess, hinder your process more than you need it to be, right? You want to be smart about your cheat meals. So the next thing I'm going to say is Kodiak protein pancakes are a lifesaver, right? So one serving, 190 calories, 2 grams of fat, 30 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein. Usually if you have a refeed day or a cheat day, that means you have more carbs to fill in. So having 30 grams of carbs at the end of a day or as a cheat meal is probably going to help you get there in your refeed day calories, right? Or it's probably going to help you get there for your cheat day calories, okay? One, it's going to satisfy a craving because you're literally eating pancakes, right? But two, it helps you get some protein in, and it's very low in fat if you're low on fats, right? So doing something like eating, I guess, a better option of a pancake is what I think I would call a smart way of having a cheat meal, right? Another thing I would say is maybe eating somewhere like Sweetgreen, right? Where you're literally making your own salad bowl, and that's a smart way to have a cheat meal. In my opinion, when people hear cheat meals, they think I gotta go off the rails and have whatever the hell I want. And that's not the smartest thing to do, right? Be smart about your cheat meals. Be smart about how you satisfy your cravings. And I promise you, you're gonna have a successful prep if you are a beginner. Now, this is mostly guided towards beginners. More experienced people probably have better tips, better tricks, better hacks. But this is what I picked up along the way. And this has really, really been saving me when I have these cravings, all right? That's all I have for this portion. Now let's get on to the rest of the video. So it is Thursday, May 26th, which means tomorrow will be officially 4 weeks out from summer shredding. It's nerve-wracking, feels great because I feel like I've been on prep forever, but that also means that 4 weeks out is gonna be crunch time, which means that these abs are gonna need to start coming in a lot more solid. I'm gonna need to start getting a little more leaner. But anyways, we just finished breakfast, which was 7 egg beaters, 3 rice cakes, and a cup of frozen blueberries. I'm about to go make a snack later in a few minutes, and it's gonna be just 2 scoops of protein powder with ice to make it like a milkshake, and I'll bring you guys along with my day. Hopefully I'll record a workout. I don't know, this is gonna be like a garbage dump of a bunch of clips, but like I said, I'm trying to stick to videos to give you guys some kind of insight. So it's either gonna be a full day of eating or a garbage dump or I don't know, but I'm just gonna have fun with it. So see you guys in the next clip. Yo, what is going on, guys? So I thought I'd talk you guys through my workout today instead of just showing you some clips. So today was my second chest day. We're not doing anything heavy. We're mostly just chasing a pump. And when I'm chasing a pump, I like to do a lot of machines. So we start off with this chest press machine, and we do 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And again, the name of the game is going slow and controlled and squeezing your chest when you push up, really getting that blood flow into the muscle. That's what we want. We want that inflated feeling when you work out a muscle. It's called a pump. Next, we're gonna go through this, I call it like a cable gauntlet. I think everyone's done this at some point where you just run through 3 different cable movements at 3 different levels. So first, here we have the high to low cable flies. Again, when you bring your hands together, you're gonna be squeezing that chest, really trying to get blood flowing into there. And like I said, name of the game, it's slow and controlled reps. So we're doing 3 sets of this for 12 to 15 reps. All right, and then after we finish our 12 to 15 reps, we're gonna move on to another 3 sets of another cable fly or cable chest workout. So next we have these, what is this? Oh, okay. Next we have cable press, right? So it's not really a fly motion, but it's more of a pressing motion. You can do this seated or standing. Right now I'm doing it standing. And again, when your arms are coming together or when your hands are coming together, you're gonna squeeze that chest, move it slow and controlled. And again, really just focusing on getting blood flowing to those muscles and really just thinking about the muscles you're using. That mind muscle connection is a real thing. And that's something you wanna work on, especially on these pump sessions. So like I said, 3 sets of 12 to 15 for this movement right here. All right, right after this movement, we have low to high cable flies, okay? So again, the low to high cable flies, like with the other 2 movements, it's gonna be 3 sets of 12 to 15. And again, when your hands are coming together, you're squeezing that chest. But like I said, we wanna promote that blood flowing to the muscle, slow and controlled reps, all right? And then this is essentially the cable gauntlet. I think everyone's done something similar to this at some point, but when I'm doing a workout where I'm just chasing a pump, doing these 3 different cable chest movements at 3 different levels really helps get the job done. I have a nasty pump after these. All right, and this is me just kind of tired as hell, taking a breather, just admiring my veins. And then we move on to some tricep movements. So we got body weight dips. If you can add weight, go ahead and add weight. I just didn't have the chain belt on me to strap a plate on me, but we're gonna go body weight dips. And this one, we're gonna go 12 to 15 reps, or not 12 to 15, 15 to 20 reps for 4 sets, all right? So 15 to 20 reps, right? If you start failing by 15 reps, give up at 15 reps, but if you can make it a 20, make it a 20, all right? So right after those dips, we have tricep cable extensions. Now, when you do the tricep cable extensions with the bar, you wanna lean into it a little bit more, right? And really keep your elbows stuck to your side. You don't want your elbows to be moving forward and backwards too much. I always say you kind of just want T-Rex arms. So you're gonna do these for about, again, 4 sets of 12 to 15 and really focusing on that squeeze when you pull down, okay? And essentially that's the workout today. All we did was chase a pump. We didn't do anything too crazy. We didn't go too heavy. Really slow and controlled, and just focusing on feeding blood to those muscles. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Peace. Shit. So, pumped up gas. I don't know if you guys can tell, but kinda needs a wash too in a bit, because birds love to have a party on my car. But anyways, just a casual Saturday morning. About to go get some gas, or just got some gas. About to go wash this thing and carry on and just have a cool chill Saturday. Nothing really goes on in my life. My life is that boring right now. It's wake up, eat, prep, gym. That's it. Oh, so we got Champions League. We got ground turkey and rice with chipotle sauce all over it. Who you guys got? I'm gonna say it right now before we go to the next clip. I got Madrid. I've always kind of liked Madrid. I'm just not a Liverpool fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. So by nature, I just don't want Liverpool to win. But it should be a good game. Let's see how it goes. Oh, let's go! Al Madrid, baby! So what's going on, guys? I think I'm going to end the video here with this last clip. I really don't have anything else going on. My life is pretty boring, and you guys will find that out very quickly through my vlogs. I mean, like I said earlier, it's really just work, gym, eat, sleep, repeat all the time right now, especially on prep. When I'm off prep, I'll try to keep the videos coming out, and I'll try to do more things this summer, try to be more entertaining, not just for a vlog, but for myself and to really live life. So today's a rest day. But on rest days, we still do cardio, and that's a little pro tip for everyone, is a rest day should always be an active rest day. You should never just sit on the couch all day and be lazy. Still get some steps in, rather than be doing, you know, a quick 20, 30 minutes of cardio, or going out for walks, or just having an adventurous day. Whatever it is, still be active on your rest days. It's really important. So, gonna go in, do some quick cardio. Got 1 scoop of pump and 1 scoop of creatine in here, just, again, for the mentality's sake. That's usually my go-to pre-workout. It'll be 2 scoops of pump and 1 scoop of creatine. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this video. And we're about 4 weeks out, baby. Let's get it. Can't wait for summer shredding.